Yesterday, September 5, 2025, Speaker of the House Mike Johnson made a claim that stunned the nation and sent shockwaves through the political landscape. In a press conference that quickly went viral, Johnson addressed the swirling rumors and speculation that have surrounded former President Donald Trump's relationship with Jeffrey Epstein for years. He alleged that former President Donald Trump wasn't just an acquaintance of Jeffrey Epstein. He was in fact an FBI informant working behind the scenes to bring Epstein down. According to Johnson, Trump's involvement with Epstein was part of a covert operation, not a personal friendship as many had assumed. This revelation has upended years of speculation about Trump's connection to Epstein. For a long time, the public and media have debated whether Trump was complicit, a bystander, or something else entirely. Now, Johnson's statement has added a new, unexpected twist to the narrative. Johnson clarified that Trump wasn't calling Epstein's crimes a hoax, but rather the way the scandal is being used for political attacks. He emphasized that Trump's criticism was aimed at the political weaponization of the case, not at denying the severity of Epstein's actions. But in defending Trump, Johnson dropped a bombshell. Trump was secretly helping law enforcement. This claim, if true, would mean that Trump played a key role in the investigation, providing information that may have been crucial to building the case against Epstein. The timing is crucial, as Trump himself has recently called the renewed focus on Epstein a Democrat Epstein hoax. He's argued that the story is being revived to damage his reputation ahead of the upcoming election, fueling partisan tensions. Now, the narrative has shifted. Was Trump a secret hero, risking his own safety to expose a criminal network? Or is there more to this story than meets the eye? The public is left to wonder whether this is a genuine revelation or a calculated move in a high-stakes political game. The claim has opened a new chapter, raising more questions than answers. Lawmakers, journalists, and citizens alike are now demanding transparency and accountability from all sides. We're left wondering, was this a courageous act or political spin? Is the truth being revealed, or is it being manipulated for personal or partisan gain? The country is demanding facts, not just headlines. People want to know what really happened, and they're looking to investigators and the media for answers. The truth, whatever it is, will have consequences for everyone involved. The stakes are high, and the outcome could reshape public trust in both political leaders and law enforcement. The claim can't be taken back. Now, we have to follow the evidence wherever it leads, no matter how uncomfortable or surprising the answers may be. Only by uncovering the full story can we hope for justice and healing. The nation is watching, waiting for the truth to come to light. The search for answers has never been more urgent, and the world is holding its breath as the investigation unfolds. To grasp the weight of this claim, we must remember who Jeffrey Epstein was. Epstein was a master manipulator, moving among the world's elite, presidents, princes, and Nobel laureates. Behind the facade, he was a predator, accused of orchestrating a vast network to abuse young women and girls. His 2008 conviction resulted in a lenient deal, fueling public outrage and suspicion. In 2019, he was arrested again on federal sex trafficking charges, but died in jail before trial. Officially ruled a suicide, but shrouded in doubt. Epstein's death left victims without justice and the public with unanswered questions. The powerful connections he maintained have fueled endless speculation. His secrets died with him, but the demand for truth remains. Every new revelation is weighed against this dark legacy. The search for answers is about more than politics. It's about accountability. That's why every new detail matters. Before his presidency, Trump and Epstein were fixtures in the same elite circles. Photos show them together at Mar-a-Lago, and Trump once called Epstein a terrific guy. But Trump claims he later banned Epstein from Mar-a-Lago, citing suspicions about his behavior. This supposed falling out is now central to Johnson's informant claim. Critics argue Trump must have known more. Supporters say he took a stand. If Trump did inform, it would flip the narrative from complicity to action. The truth of their relationship is crucial to understanding this story. Untangling fact from rumor is essential. The mystery of Epstein's client list has haunted the case for years. Many believe such a list could expose powerful figures who enabled or participated in his crimes. In February 2025, Attorney General Pam Bondi claimed to have a list on her desk, igniting public anticipation. Reports surfaced that Trump's name appeared multiple times, fueling controversy. But the Department of Justice says no single official client list exists, only flight logs, calendars, and address books. Names on these documents don't prove guilt, but the debate rages on. Some demand total transparency, others warn against ruining innocent lives. The tension between exposing the truth and ensuring fairness is at the heart of the controversy. For many, any connection to Epstein is damning. For others, context is everything. The fight over the list is really a fight over accountability. The public wants answers, not just names. The stakes couldn't be higher. Speaker Johnson's claim that Trump was an FBI informant is a political earthquake, sending shockwaves through Washington and beyond. The assertion is bold, unexpected, and has instantly become the center of heated debate across the country. Johnson insists Trump was horrified by Epstein's crimes and acted to stop him, first by banning him from Mar-a-Lago, then by informing the FBI. According to Johnson, Trump's actions were not just reactive, but proactive, taking a stand when others remained silent. This narrative recasts Trump as a secret hero, not a complicit bystander. It paints a picture of a leader willing to risk his own reputation to do what he believed was right, even if it meant working behind the scenes. For Trump supporters, it's a powerful defense. For critics, it's unproven spin. The story has energized both camps, fueling passionate arguments on social media and in the halls of Congress. The claim is unverified. Neither Trump nor the FBI has confirmed it. No official records or statements have surfaced to support Johnson's version of events. No documents or official statements back up Johnson's story. The lack of hard evidence leaves the public and the media searching for answers, and speculation continues to grow. The public is left in limbo, caught between explosive allegations and a lack of evidence. Every new headline adds to the confusion, and trust in official narratives is put to the test. Johnson's statement has shifted the conversation, but without proof, it remains just that, a claim. The media, politicians, and the public are all demanding more information, but so far, none has been provided. The political stakes are enormous, and the demand for confirmation is growing. Both Trump's allies and his opponents know that the truth could have far-reaching consequences. Until there's evidence, the story is speculation. Rumors and theories fill the void, but facts remain elusive. The nation waits for answers. As time passes, the pressure mounts for someone to provide clarity and settle the debate. The truth could reshape Trump's legacy or deepen the controversy. The stakes are not just political but historical, as the nation grapples with what really happened. For now, the informant story is a flashpoint in a much larger drama. It's a symbol of the deep divisions and unanswered questions that define this moment in American politics. The search for proof continues, as the world watches and waits for the next revelation. The informant claim has divided even Trump's staunchest supporters. Steve Bannon and Tucker Carlson aren't satisfied with Johnson's story. They want proof. Bannon calls for the release of every Epstein-related document, arguing the system protects the powerful. Carlson, long skeptical of the official narrative, demands full transparency from the government. The claim about Trump has only intensified their suspicions of federal agencies. For them, this isn't just about Trump. It's about exposing a broader web of corruption. The demand for truth now comes from all sides, not just Trump's critics. The Epstein scandal has become a rallying cry for transparency. Supporters want more than political spin. They want the whole story. The pressure for answers is only growing. Calls for transparency have united Congress in a rare bipartisan push. Lawmakers from both parties demand the release of all government records on Epstein. Representatives Massey and Khanna are leading a discharge petition to force a vote on full disclosure. The recent release of 30,000 documents wasn't enough. Congress wants everything, unredacted. The public is tired of half-truths and redactions. This movement is about restoring trust in institutions and holding the powerful accountable. When both parties agree, it signals just how deep the distrust runs. The pressure on the FBI and DOJ is mounting. The demand, let the American people see the truth. Amid the political storm and relentless media coverage, survivors and their families remain at the center of this unfolding story. Their pain, resilience, and determination are impossible to ignore. On September 3, 2025, hundreds gathered on Capitol Hill, their voices echoing through the halls of power as they demanded transparency, accountability, and justice for all those affected. Frustrated by years of inaction and broken promises, survivors are taking matters into their own hands. They're compiling their own list, not of clients, but of enablers and co-abusers, those who turned a blind eye or actively helped Epstein evade justice. Their goal is clear: to expose everyone who allowed Epstein's crimes to continue, no matter how powerful or well-connected they may be. Some lawmakers, like Reverend Marjorie Taylor Greene, have pledged to read these names into the congressional record, ensuring that the truth cannot be buried or forgotten. The survivors' courage is shifting the conversation from politics to people, from speculation to lived experience. Their willingness to speak out, often at great personal cost, is changing the national dialogue. Their testimony is a powerful reminder. This is about real lives, not just headlines or political points. Each story shared is a call for empathy and action. They believe only full disclosure and honest reckoning can bring true healing, not just for themselves, but for all those who have suffered in silence. Their fight is for justice, not just for themselves, but for the country as a whole. They march together, united by hope and a shared demand for change. Their presence on Capitol Hill is a call to action, a visible reminder that the pursuit of justice cannot wait. The demand for truth is now a moral imperative, a test of our collective conscience and willingness to confront uncomfortable realities. We owe them more than sympathy. We owe them answers, accountability, and a commitment to never let this happen again. Their voices must not be ignored. They are demanding justice, and the world is finally listening. So where do we stand? The Trump informant claim remains unconfirmed. Neither Trump nor the FBI has spoken. Congress is pushing for full disclosure and survivors are demanding justice. The next steps hinge on whether the government responds and whether new evidence emerges. Trump's own response could reshape the narrative. The pressure for answers is at an all-time high. The search for truth is now a national obsession. New revelations could come from anywhere: government, Congress, or survivors. The path forward is uncertain, but the demand for justice is louder than ever. The Epstein saga isn't over. It's entering its most critical phase.